And as in every great game, the game is starting out with a pause. Probably teams need to think through their lineups, to think through how they going to play this if they want to be aggressive. Early, both teams got the potential for fighting for the rune, yet I would have favored Lost the Gem Boys lineup for early rune aggression a little bit more due to AoE stunts on Shaker and Nyx. Chill is instantly tipping on the top lane. He already got a ward on him. And no one from side of EraseMe Gaming are tipping to check wards or place wards. They're grouping up a little bit right now. Drawing some next level plans on the map. However, already got 2 observers and a sentry on him. Also, he got a smoke of deceit, so probably we will see what's being placed a little bit later. Feels like EraseMe Gaming made a guess about where the wards may be from side of Lost the Gem Boys. And I'm a little bit puzzled about the position of EraseMe Gaming right now. They're completely abandoning this rune. Probably they will try to kill Lina, it feels like, with the smoke on Bane and the troll. Though it's a little bit confusing. So they are leaving the bounty rune for Dox here. Here comes the smoke. Yet Shiva's God is already standing in the position. He noticed the smoke. Stun on Slada. Here comes the sleep. Chill. Chill still got a Fisher. He'll try to save his teammate. Yet possibly it is impossible. And Storm is finishing off Nyx Assassin. He's not getting his bounty rune. Yet this rune comes from Mad Kings. And maybe mid lane is going to be a little bit better for him. Yet there was no one to block him creeps, so probably he will have a little bit of an issues against Lina right now. But is already in the position to kill Korea, it feels like. Bane is also here, there is no second smoke or anything on them right now. Shiva's God is standing behind Lina, probably they are expecting some kind of a Russian from EraseMe. While on top lane, Chill is completely without mana. He's sleeping. Alexu comes over here with stun. There's Metamorphosis up, and just like it's going to be an easy kill there. Chill is trying to hide. Still got no mana for TP, and it's too probably that was his fatal mistake. And here comes the kill for Wingblade. This Mance is around the tree. And actually it feels like Stormstormer is doing completely fine right now. Still got a self. Both mid lanes are regioning up a little bit. Unfortunately, Witch is missing Dragon Self, so probably Stormstormer managing to get his self off. While Shiva's God is wrapping around Mad Kings. Still got a stun. Yet I'm afraid didn't manage to reach it. A lot of burst is coming on the troll wallet. Also he's going for bottle. Probably later we will see some kind of a raindrops, but I guess playing with raindrops against Lina is something like playing against Zeus, so getting raindrops a little bit pointless. On bottom, Antimage is doing completely fine. Both supports are doing the great work outzoning Doxia from his lane. Sometimes he has to deal with a little bit of shells, but that's not that big of an issue. Here comes the competition for the rune. Shiva's God actually took the Arcane rune also, and Mad Kings has to back off. Meanwhile, on the mid lane, stun on Lina. Storm is really low on the HP, yet there is no spells, no mana on Lina, yet he's backing off. Probably he was afraid of some aggression back from some right clicks. Lina is that kind of a hero who still right clicks quite hard. But right now there are no shrines up and she's forced to go back while Stormstorm is enjoying his mid lane with low HP. Hobbit is trading his with Chill. Chill is already level 3, while Mad Kings is still level 1. Shiva's God is leeching XP on the mid lane while Lina is reaching on the base. He already got a TP and a smoke, so he will be ready to rotate for the top lane. For example, if suppose from the side of EraseMe will be too careless. The bottom lane anti-mage is almost level 4. Probably we will see a very early battle fury from him over here. And it doesn't feel like he's getting any troubles standing against Doxia. Both zoned out Doxia quite hard. Also, there will be probably some stacks for the anti-mage later in the game. Here, Chill is standing completely without mana. He only got full-man shield. Alexo, stun, sap, metamorphosis. A little bit more kills, and the illusion is getting vision over for Chill. I guess there was escape for him. Master Risk comes to the lane, and now anti-mage is completely alone, yet Doxia is unable to contest him completely. From Chill. Found Alexa, probably he will try to burst him down. Stun, Alex is running away. I guess Earthshaker got no possibility of finishing off Slaughter. He's a little bit too tanky for his taste right now, so he's simply letting him go. Double damage control, he also got his bottle. Now survivability will be a little bit easier, and here comes the smoke probably soon. Unfortunately both supports doesn't have any kind of a smoke. Also, maybe Slaughter wants to chin up a little bit. Well, mid lane. Stormstorm is being bullied out. Shiva's got a standing position with his stun ready. Chill is sleeping right now. No metamorphosis up, no mana for it right now. Sap, heal from Dazzle. He still also got a grave, so most likely Chill is completely safe. They're backing off a little bit right now. And here comes the first shrine. Stormstorm is also getting his raindrops and abusing the bottle. It feels like, yes, he's also abusing the bottle. There is a double ward over here. Another shrine comes for Lost the Gem Boys. Well, on the bottom lane, anti-mage finally needed the self. Fortunately, there will be no more surge on Dox here. Yet no stun. Anti-mage got a blink, and most likely is going to be a death of Mad Kings. Yet anti-mage is playing a little bit safer and not jumping under the tower. Here comes the stun on the Terrorblade. He also got healing bond. He's trying to run away. Power threats and a lot of movement speed are actually helping him. Master Risk is diving. Probably that was not the best idea. He's losing half of his HP. Salve for Wingblade and the Clarity. Now he needs to be a little bit more cautious. Doesn't want to cancel it. He's also peacefully sleeping right now, yet there is no follow-up. Slaughter is contesting with Nyx for the haste rune over here. Haste rune on Slaughter.
A soldier's fortune.
Oh, mana on Doxy again. He still got a Mango. He will be able to pop Surge. Mana Void. Alex is coming over here. He's trying to chase at least someone. Stun on Nyx. Troll ulti. Maybe they will be able to take him down, yet the Iron Shell is simply burning for Nyx. Maybe that's not that kind of a trade which Slaughter wanted to take with Antimage. He lost a lot of mana. Yet I am still on almost half of the HP. He got a double regeneration from 2 rings. So he's doing completely fine right now. Lina was forced to back off again. TP from Nyx. Stormstorm is standing under the tower right now. He's running away in the right direction, so Shiva God is unable to catch him up. Top Chill is still level 4, soon he will get his level 5. Probably standing on this lane is a little bit more pleasant for him than for the Doxia. They also got the same amount of creeps. Yet Earthshaker died 2 times and Doxia participated in 1 kill. Probably things will be a little bit better for him. Shiva's God is coming over here. Probably he noticed Slaughter, so he will be a little bit more cautious. Ward right on the sentry. Surge. Master is in danger right now. Triple and stun. Yet most likely they won't be able to get away. Slaughter is dropping really low on the HP. He's still with the poison. Now he's chilling on the base. And here comes the double kill on the bottom lane. Felt like the trial lane was a little bit stronger than the dual lane. from EraseMe. Chill is running away. He's being sapped. Fisher. One hit away, and this hit belongs to Hoveti. Hoveti is taking the kill. Finally, he's able to get his boots, probably. That's always a great thing for support. Flood is level 3. Troll's level 8. They will try to wrap around Lina. Wish. He's slowed. Stun on Slaughter. Yet most likely he won't be able to run away. Shiva's God! He got a lot of my movements. He got stunned. He's stunning no one, unfortunately. And both Stormstormer and Slaughter are managing to get away with the kill. There is no one to push and defend Lina right now. I guess Dazzle was too busy healing up a little bit. Also, he was outzoning Doxia the whole game. Poverty is already level 5. Probably soon we will see a smoke on him. And with the level 6, they will try to kill Anti-Mage or Lina. Yet the damage is not enough. Here they see Lina a bit over here. They place the wards in advance. Now when Blade is aware that he is being haunted, so he will be a little bit more cautious right now. Meanwhile, Bane is waiting for any kind of a smokes coming over here. Also, he was waiting for the rune. Train is going to be up in 30, a little bit of heal. Right now, Troll is getting a little bit more net worth than Anti-Mage. She participated in a kill and made 1 kill and participated in 2 assists. Made 2 assists. That's pretty good for the mid lane Troll. Here comes the pause. Yet I believe that Anti-Mage will be able to get his Battle Fury quite fast. Nobody is messing with him right now. Probably soon we will need to see some kind of a rotation from EraseMe, because leaving Anti-Mage completely alone with getting his Battle Fury as early as he can is never a good idea. Also, Dazzle finally abandoned him completely. And Bane will be able to soon get his level 6. Probably it's going to be a best idea. Kill Anti-Mage before he will be able to get his Battle Fury and delay this Battle Fury as much as possible. Meanwhile, on the top lane with the rotation from Lina and Chill, they committed Echo Slab and Laguna Blade to finish off Terrorblade. Terrorblade still got Sunder. Double control. They're going to push out tier 1 on mid a little bit. Meanwhile, Anti-Mage is constantly pushing lane, and then he's finishing off 2 camps. Due to Doxia constantly being on his lane, he doesn't need to worry that the creep wave will be too deep.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Here comes finally the tier 1 on mid. Here, Chill is trying to survive. Sunder is still up. Yet there's nothing to Sunder, and Urshak is running away. I think it's his 2nd time where he's surviving like this. And here comes the level 6 on Bane. And finally we see this rotation on Anti-Mage. Dazzle is already rotating here. He understands that soon his Anti-Mage will need a little bit of a help. Doesn't see anyone on the mid lane. No one except for Goblet. And here comes the death of the Anti-Mage, unfortunately. Maybe Master Risk is also in danger. He got no TP right now, so there is no escape for him, and he's being bursted down immediately. Unfortunately, he didn't even manage to press the grave to buy a little bit of time for his tower. And here we will see EraseMe going to finish off the tier 1 on the bottom. Things are going quite smooth for them right now.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Chill is constantly being aggressive and spamming Fishers with the arcane boots, because he can allow this to himself. And here we'll see a little bit of an advantage for EraseMe due to all these towers which were pushed already. Here they will contest for the rune. Stun on the Windblade. They're managing to burst him down with Laguna. Double miss on Slaughter. Yet there is no follow-up anymore. Anti-Mage is really happy that finally his team made a revenge. And he's not suffering alone. The Terrorblade, and now he will chill in the tavern for a little bit. If we will compare Anti-Mage and Terrorblade, Anti-Mage was obviously having a much better time. He's 2k gold away from his Battle Fury. Things are going quite well. With his Lina there on top. the network chart right now. Also, Terrorblade was sharing his XP constantly with Bane, so right now Anti-Mage is already level 10. He got for 20 damage, a little bit more bombing potential, it feels like. Meanwhile, on the top, Chill, unfortunately, is dying for the 4th time. With the wall and 3-man rotation, they managed to bring him down finally. He's also going for Blink Dagger, yet it doesn't feel like EraseMe will be... will give him the courtesy of getting Blink Dagger as soon as he can. They're constantly pressuring the towers with the Terrorblade and Stroll, so the potential of pushing is insane, completely insane right now. And they are finishing off all the tier 1s finally. Here comes the TP from Chill. Maybe he got something as a surprise. Shiva's God, they found Slada. Slada is trying to TP out, yet there is no escape for him. Hovity, he's ulting Chill. Lina, Alex is trying to run away. Lina is being bursted down immediately. 3-man Fisher. Chill is still alive. There is a grave up on Dazzle, so probably they all going to survive. Wingblade is chasing, he's still got Metamorphs as Sander. There is no shrine over here, so only way for Lost the Gem boys is simply run right now. EraseMe are not chasing anymore. Probably they are afraid to chase more. Here comes a ward, a little bit more of an aggressive ward to see all the rotations and who is farming these two camps. All this time, Anti-Mage is slowly and patiently farming his Battle Fury. Also, maybe we will see Bloods. I'm not sure if Anti-Mage is going to upgrade his ring into Bloods. I'm not sure if it is a thing even, because a lot of Anti-Mages are going for Yasha and Manta style straight after Battle Fury. Yet I think that Bloods is probably a little bit of a good sustain and regeneration for your team. Also, keeps you full on the HP while you're farming jungle. Shiva's God. You can just sense that he needs to be a little bit more careful right now. There is no one to bring down. And here comes the finished Sanjin Yash and Troll Warlord. Chill. Found Wingblade. Stun. Another stun. Will they be able to burst him down? And with the Echo Slam, they give no possibility to Wingblade to use his Thunder. And that's the 3rd death. That's the 3rd death for the poor Terrorblade, while Anti-Mage got 2 kills and died only once. It's farming completely freely right now, and it feels like EraseMe completely forgot about this amazing hero who is casually farming all the camps in the world. On this Lada rotated finally to his lane, but Anti-Mage simply took it away, and now he's farming jungle over here. Yet EraseMe are perfectly aware of that. They got a ward. And a couple of right clicks we will see Battle Fury on him. That's a pretty decent timing for Battle Fury. Anti-Mage. Wish is trying to burst down the creep wave, so push will finally stop. Meanwhile, Shiva's got found Wingblade once again. Terrorblade is suffering quite a bit. He's unable to get his Manta style for quite a long time. He's 2k gold below Anti-Mage, and that's quite unacceptable according to the fact that they managed to take down 3 tier 1s already, so gold should be plentiful amounts. Yet Lost the Gem boys are doing everything to not this poor Terrorblade farm. Probably Wingblade is a sad kid right now. And Anti-Mage is finally getting his Battle Fury, and here comes the split pushing and pushing game for both teams. One side got Terrorblade and Troll, another side got Anti-Mage. Shiva's got his Leech in XP. He also placed quite of an unusual ward, which rarely will be dewarded. Mostly we will see sentry somewhere over here. Anti-Mage. He's sleeping peacefully. Here comes the Fiend's Grip. Storm is biting poor Anti-Mage, and with the Fiend's Grip and 3-man rotation, Anti-Mage is not that strong anymore. He got punished for being greedy. He's chilling in the tavern for 40 seconds and thinking about his behavior. Right now we see finished Bloodstone on Lina. Here comes finally, without the Anti-Mage, EraseMe are going Roche. There's detection of the Shiva's God though. Sentry came in too. Fortunately the Jasa was running in the wrong time. Buyback from Shiva's God. There is a blink on Chill right now. Shiva's God is trying to fight Elixir. And with this buyback, they managed to scare EraseMe away. Anti-Mage is finally alive. There's plenty of vision of
Radiant's bottom tower
Lost the Jam boys right now due to the corrosive haste on 2 members of them, yet it's going to run out soon. Question is, will we see the second
Radiant's bottom tower
attempt to kill Roche from side of EraseMe? They know that there is an Echo Slam over here, probably with a Blink Dagger, so they need to be a little bit more careful with fighting into the Roche pit. Haste run on the bottom, let's take a look at the items right now. Also, there is a Blink on Alexo and finished mechanism on Dox here. Things a little bit better for the both teams. And now, even though there was a little bit of a throw over here, finally EMGM managing to get almost 2k advantage. Chill is to bang in. Finally, Terrorblade is also getting his time alone, and for the first time in the last 15 minutes probably, Lost the Gem boys are not trying to take him down, not trying to burst him, not trying to slaughter him. So he should enjoy this time over here. He also ran out of mana, so he needs to regen up a little bit. Mad Kings is fighting for these tier 1 on mid lane. He doesn't want to give it away. Meanwhile, Anti-Mages keep on farming right now. We already got 160 creeps. That's really a lot. Troll Wallet almost managed to finish his Blink Dagger. Probably it's going to be a surprise for Lost the Gem boys. So now they got a pretty interesting initiation with Slaughter and Troll, who will be able to fight with Lina on short distances, and what's more important, they will be able to chase down Anti-Mage with his natural blink. Finally, here comes the Yasha. For IM now, things will be a little bit better for him. Bane is living a dream of getting an arcane boots one day, and here comes this 3-man smoke. Shiva's got scouted out Stormstormer and Slaughter, yet they're going for an easier kill, it feels like. Full Adex is being vaporized. 3-man vacuum in the wall. Troll is keep on fighting. Shiva's got Wish is sleeping peacefully. Metamorphosis. Lina is going to chill in the tavern, yet Master Risk is doing everything to help Flynn to survive, yet there is no way of surviving over here. Here comes the 3-man Fisher. Probably that would have been a great possibility for a beautiful Echo Slam, yet there is no one to deal damage after that, and obviously level 1 Echo Slam is simply not enough to burst down EraseMe right now. Mad Kings is going probably too deep. Blatos already here is defending his tier 2. Anti-Mage managed to bite it a little bit, yet not enough. Alexo is chasing, yet Anti-Mage is already on the bottom lane. EraseMe are still desperately trying to defend their tier 1 on the mid lane, and that's a good of a decision because they already lost tier 1 on the top lane, and now jungle is completely exposed. Wingblade must feel a little bit unsafe in his jungle right now. He finally finishes his Manta style. Meanwhile, Slaughter was vaporized on the high ground, and it feels like it's finally the thing. Lost the Gem boys were waiting to get tier 1 on mid. Finally, the team net worth advantage came back closer to the 0, yet feels like when you're having Anti-Mage, things are getting a little bit better. Initiation on Bane being bursted in a couple of spells. Now the tier 2 defense on mid is also impossible, and Lost the Gem boys are actually doing it as 4. They're managing to fight the EraseMe lineup as 4, while Anti-Mage is constantly farming and getting a little bit more items. Finally, here comes the trade. Lina also finished her use. A little bit more control. Also, it will be really helpful to get rid of a Slaughter or Troll who will be chasing her down. Master Risk. They found wards, now they need to deward them a little bit. 2 sentries are already standing over here. So, next will be completely safe about running around. Stormstormer finished his Blink Dagger, now he's going for BKB. He's already level 16. Yet, he's much more underfarmed. Well, not that much more. 1k is still a thing, I believe. And probably Anti-Mage is going to
Radiant's
farm these
bottom
things
tower is under attack.
much faster than Troll. Here comes the foam and smoke behind Troll. I'm not sure if they will try to take Stormstormer down, yet the tier 2 is falling.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Probably lost the gem boys, so just buying a little bit of a time with this glyph. They understand that there is no one on the map,
Radiant's bottom
and
tower
probably
has fallen.
they're rolled behind the Troll, so things can go awfully wrong for them. Farm a little bit. Mantis style is finally finished on Anti-Mage. Now he's going for Lincoln Sphere. He really needs to avoid being Finsgrip. Also, Corrosive Haste is not kind of a thing you want to have on you as an Anti-Mage, yet he got a Mantis style to purge it off. Though bigger problems are coming here with Finsgrip and probably Sunder. Having a Lincoln Sphere against Sunder and making Terblade completely disappointed in his life is quite of a good pickup. Let's take a look at the other items. Nyx Assassin and Dazzle are quite poor right now. Dazzle is hoping to get Solar Crest one day, yet it feels kind of impossible. Shiva's God is dreaming of a Blink Dagger, even better initiation for them, and there's a 4-step finished on Chill. Now for stuffing people away from Troll and from the Slaughter Stand will be a little bit easier. Covers face on Chill. Alex is chasing. 4 seconds to Blink Dagger. Chose for stuffing away. Lex is really fast. She managed to scare him away with the totem. She was got her Cainbrin. Probably he needs to a little bit more scared. Stun. Lina. Here comes the use. Stun on Lex. And he's going to be bursted down over here, yet there is no follow-up with Laguna Blade. I believe they didn't think that there's going to be enough damage on Slaughter. He's only half HP right now. There was a mech from Doxia.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
TP from AM. Now Stormstorm needs to be really cautious. Chill made a guess. He found him. Stormstorm is trying to run away. He's blinking away. Yet there is a blink on Chill. But they don't want to fight anymore. Or Shiva's got constantly chasing him down. Here comes the stun. Mana burn. Beautiful 2-man stun from Alexo. Troll is saved and now he needs to run away. Additional armor. But they lost the gem boys.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Here comes the finally a second tier 2. Aside of the lost the gem boys, and it feels like the advantage is slowly going to their side. Probably EraseMe don't feel that they're confident enough to fight this Anti-Mage right now. He's already level 20 and he actually changed his mind about getting a Lincoln Sphere. He's going for Basha. A little bit more survivability, better farming potential, and what's more important, bashes on the right people and the right time can make miracles. Meanwhile, Terrorblade gets a Blink Dagger. Probably we will see an Aghanim Sept actually instead of Lincoln Sphere on Anti-Mage. There is still such things as an Enfeeble to deal with this kind of things. Yet there is not that much of a targeted spells from side of EraseMe. And in the smoke they're going for Roche. With minus armor and Troll, they will be able to burst down Roche almost immediately. That's unfortunately for them only the first Roche. They only will be able to get Aegis for it. INM finally got his Basha and also he's going for Abyssal. There is also a pipe finish on Doxia. So now surviving against all these magical damage bursts will be a little bit easier. Chill, stun on Troll. Lina is backing off. She also got a Blink Dagger, and let me count how much Blink Daggers we already have. We already have 6 Blink Daggers. That's quite interesting. Both teams are quite mobile right now. Poverty unfortunately doesn't get anything. Here comes the wards for Slaughter over here, and Anti-Mage needs to be a little bit more careful right now. Initiation. No bashes. Anti-Mage is running away. Blink at 3, 2, vacuum, they found him. and they're managing to burst him down with a fortunate stun from Stormer. Finally, they committed metamorphosis for this, yet I believe that it's worth of an anti-mage kill. Anti-mage only died 3 times in this game. That's not that much. He was farming completely safely, and we see 324 lost hits on this anti-mage. That's actually quite a lot. He's on top of a net worth right now. Lina and Troll are sharing second and the third place, and here comes the high ground from EraseMe. Probably they need to bait the buyback from anti-mage over here. There is the BKB and the Aegis of Immortal up on Troll Warlord. Next is tipping in. Lina meanwhile is been pushing top. There is no slaughter with them. Fisher, initiation on Troll. Probably they will be able to burst him down and make him lose Aegis. Yet there is finally Creeps came. Healing bomb from Master Risk. Chill's got is already here. Wingblade is tipping away. Chill's prioritizing to stun Troll. They're trying to burst down the Mad Kings. Here comes the Echo Slam. Unfortunately, it feels like there will be no escape for poor Doxia, yet Storm is managing to run away. I am chasing, and meanwhile on the top lane, Lina unfortunately died. She died to Wingblade actually, who came back in time. I guess Alexo helped him a little bit to burst this fiery woman down. Reached on Nyx. Also, he's placing a ward over here. They will see if there will be any more additional items. And for side of an EraseMe, maybe they will try to snatch the career with Nyx Assassin and his Vendetta. Yet maybe a little bit of a more suicidal mission. It's not that that's not that easy as on the Furion, unfortunately. So you need to be around, and probably career won't stay too long if you will be in another part of the map. Anti-Mage now is going for BKB. He's done with all of the stunts. Feels like he's done with all of this control. Also, still EraseMe got the control over BKB. Fields Grip is still going through it. Oshek is going for Lotus Orb. That's kind of a great pickup, a little bit more armor against Slaughter. That's always great. Also, Lotus Orb against Cross of Haze, against Bane is always a great pickup. Yet it's also really good against Terrorblade. You won't be able to sunder that safely. Then he's going for Shiva's God. A little bit more survivability and chasing potential for her. She only got 6 Bloodstone charges, and that's a really sad Lina game. She didn't manage to snowball that much, unfortunately. But it's also interesting that they're completely skipping Shadowblade on Lina, but I guess it's due to them playing with Nyx Assassin, so there will be constantly a lot of vision on the map. And here comes the last tier 2 from Tadav and EraseMe. While on the top lane, Stormer with Mad Kings are bursting trips over here. They're trying to push away the lane. Wish is being really careful right now. He doesn't see anyone on the map, so Alexo was able to jump on him anytime. Next is also going for Aghanims for a little bit more effective high ground defense in this regard. Also, he may just chill somewhere in the corner over here, stunning people from his side and being completely safe. Wingblade finally get his ultimate off for Scuddy. Chill got the Echo Slam. Will there be any follow-up, and they're finishing off for Terrorblade in 3 skills. Mad Kings is chasing, yet he's backing off, it feels like. They know that Anti-Mage and Lina will be able to come anytime soon. Chill. Found Mad Kings. Alexa stun. They're bursting the poor Mad Kings. He's unable to survive over here, and most likely is going to be the death of Helvety. -3 right now, and just the right time to go high ground for Lost the Gem Boys. Buyback Oxia. AM is going for Butterfly. Creeps are already near the base, so they're bursting down the tier 3 over here. Storm is jumping in. It's being carapaced, fueled, stun, bashed. Man Void unfortunately didn't do almost anything to the troll wall. He's popping BKB to run away, yet Shiva's got is finishing off him with the Vendetta. Here comes the wall, defensive wall. Alexa is trying to run away, but there is no escape from Lina. Anti-Mage is completely ignoring the Doxia wall, and it's going to be the first set of Raxes for Lost the Jam Boys. Stomp is jumping again once more. Winged Blade is finally here. Comes the Glyph. Now it's time for the jump. Probably back up a bit. Maybe there were plenty of buybacks right now. There were 2 buybacks from the side of EraseMe. Jolly Arcane Rune for Lina. And now EraseMe really need to come up with some kind of a plan of how they are going to deal with Anti-Mage, who already finished his butterfly. And it feels like they won't be able to do much, because even though there is a Corrosive Haze, there is still a Fiend's Grip over BKB. But with the butterfly it will be a little bit more tricky to burst him down. Also, you should not remember that he's still playing with 4 more other people who will always be Savior, his rescue. And I don't know, he's almost level 25, and if we will compare him to the mid laner of EraseMe, he's almost level 21. Due to constantly farming alone, split pushing, Anti-Mage got a really high level. Here comes the Vendetta for Shameless God. They're 4-man smoking. Lina is checking for the runes. She's getting a hate rune. That's a really great pickup. Poverty. Poverty may become a real easy prey. He bursted down. Chill. Post stuff in. Didn't manage to get anyone. Mad Kings. Mad King is stepping away. Meanwhile, Stormstormer kept on pushing out the lane. Lina TP is on mid. Stormstormer is tipping on bottom, and probably he will try to push on top. No, instead of this, going to farm a little bit more. He got dust on him. Also, he's going for MKB. He's not that tanky right now, yet he's heavily relying on mech and pipe. Finally, it's time to finish off the top Raxes. Man wall. Anti-Mage is managing to get away. Unfortunately, Alex is missing his stun. And there is no wall anymore for side of an EraseMe. Now, maybe it's time to back off. Roche, unfortunately, is still not up, yet quite soon it will be. Right now, Lost the Jam Boys really needs to farm around it a little bit. They checked the Roche with the courier. Probably they are going to make it stay inside. No, they're letting the courier rest a little bit. Here comes the Shrine Prop from Anti-Mage. He really wants to be on a full mana when the next fight will happen. Finally, he's going for BKB. He didn't want to finish his Abyssal Blade. Probably he hopes for a little bit more survivability over here. Meanwhile, let's take a look at the difference in the team net worth. Almost 15k, already 15k advantage, and almost dead Raxes from side of EraseMe. Master Risk, he's being initiated on and being bursted in a matter of seconds. Roche is still not up. That's quite of a long Roche, and it's really unfortunate for EraseMe over here right now. Lost the Gem Boys are constantly trying to pressure top lane. Lena is on the mid lane right now. She's level 22. She finished her Shiva's God. They found Shiva's God. Meanwhile, Chill was bursted down on the top lane. Stayed on top for too long. Time to back off for Lost the Gem Boys. Stun on Nyx. Storm is running in. Carapace. He's being carapaced right now. Stun. No blink over here. Illusion is still bursting him down, and with another stun, Nyx Assassin is going to chill in the Devon for a little bit. EraseMe are completely desperate for getting a Roche right now, yet with this very long Roche, they're not getting this possibility. Now it's time to take down the shrines. There are no shrines anymore outside of the base for EraseMe. Also, there is no ranged Draxes for them on top. Things are not that bad, yet not that pleasant anymore. And I am farming insanely fast right now. He almost got 500 creeps. Even though there were 3 deaths. That's quite decent, I think. Finally he finished his BKB, now it's time to go for Abyssal Blade. Even more of a lockdown. Korea is chilling. Finally running to the base. Here comes the gem. On Mad Kings, a little bit more detection. They also need to devote a lot of things. Guardian Grief still didn't appear on him. He desperately needed other kind of items, and he's also going for the Blink Dagger right now. A little bit more initiation. Lena. Windblade is blinking in, slowing her. Roche is up. EraseMe knows that with the illusion from Terribly. Plus the gem boys are ready to contest in there and probably going into the Roche pit against Earthshake is not a great idea, I believe. So Alex is trying to go for a stun on Shiva's God. Now Shiva's God understands that there is a vision over here and needs to be a little bit more cautious. Both teams are really unsure about things which they're doing right now, because this may be completely game changing and game break and game losing for sleep. Peaceful Storm is running in, therefore stopping the Roche pit. Wingblade. Chill, unfortunately, didn't manage to burst down anyone. Here comes the buyback. -2 from side of EraseMe. -3. AM is destroying everyone. He's chasing down Wingblade. Sunday is popping in, but I don't think it will be a savior for him. Lena is stepping in, finishing him off. Meanwhile, Dazzle managed to save his IM from the pure death. Wall is still over the Roche pit, and probably EraseMe understand that Troll recently got his MKB. There will be no buyback on him right now. Buyback from Terrorblade. Instantly here comes the glyph, but I'm not sure if Terrorblade will be able to defend this alone. He's kind of harmless right now. Especially without his metamorphosis, he's simply tickling everyone. IM is blinking finally back. -2 set of Raxes, and it feels like it's going to be a GG for EraseMe. Windblade is fighting till the end. Lin is rotating to the bottom. Probably they want to back off right now, finish off Roche. Also there is a huge creep wave on the bottom which Lina needs to deal with. She's finally level 25, she's also going for BKB. What brings Korea? And Korea brings an Aghanim Scepter for Shiva's God. Probably Nyx is going to burrow himself around the Roche or on the high ground right now to defend it very efficiently. And here comes the last chance for EraseMe to change something about the game, yet they are lacking 2 sets of Rexes right now, and the game is looking awfully grim for them right now. Even though there is Scotty on the Terrorblade, it doesn't help that much. Aegis on Anti-Mage and Cheese on Shiva's God. She didn't drop. Finally she got her 16 bloodstone charges, so life will be a little bit better right now. I am finishing his Abyssal Blade. And the question is, what will he exchange for Abyssal Blade, because that's really kind of an important item for team fights, and he got no slots right now. Probably he's going to exchange Battle Fury or Power Threads for this. So Storm is chilling in the trees. And probably they're waiting to burst down Anti-Mage with Aegis. Yet, is it a wise idea? Initiation, they're trying to burst him down. He's dropping to the very low HP. Minus Aegis right now. Shiva's God burrowing in. BKB soon will be off on Storm. And meanwhile, Wingblade tried to burst down Dazzle. Here comes the Echo Slam, yet the Wingblade is too fat. Alexa is being bursted down. Here comes the Sunder. Stun, and Terrorblade is dead, and it feels like it's going to be a GG over here right now. Anti-Mage is sleeping peacefully. Hovety and Mad Kings are trying to get away, and here comes the GG. Unfortunately, with almost 30k advantage from side of Lost the Gem boys, EraseMe are completely unable to deal with Anti-Mage anymore. And Lost the Gem boys are advancing. They're going to continue this cup, and unfortunately EraseMe have to leave it right now. Let's see what the next game is going to bring us. Stay tuned.